Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I hope that I can be an encouragement to you, whether it's just regular encouragement for whatever your trials are, or particularly if you are a cancer patient like I am. I have been fighting cancer for 10 years, going on, this will be my 11th year actually. So I have learned to trust the Lord through these things, through the treatments and just the side effects. And I've been on so many different medications and different things, naturopathic things to help with the side effects. And it's been, sometimes I've been in the hospital, but I come out and it's, I just don't know how I would do it without the Lord. I really don't. I know there may be some of you who are not believers, or you may have some kind of faith, or you're interested in spirituality. But I want to tell you that there's nobody but like the personal Lord. He's not some vague power in the universe. He is a personal Lord that gave us a personal Bible and that's a story in itself, how that all came to be. But it's just amazing to me how he put all those writers together and created a consistent message that teaches us about him and his holiness, but then about his grace and his mercy and love for us. And we can have hope. We can know that we will go to be with him when we die, whenever that time comes. Or if we stay, there's a reason for it. We have purpose. We have purpose. Well, I want to tell you that I've been busy the last 2-3 weeks preparing for my annual Valentine tea parties. Now, it used to be just one, and I think it started in 2006 or 7, or maybe it was even before. Yeah, I think it was more like 97. I'm getting off into the 2000s. It was 96 or 97 when I started it, because my last child, Matthew, was just a little tot. I can't remember exactly how old. I think he might have been 3 or 4. So that would have made it to 96, I think. So I did it with a few friends, started just a tea party, and through the years, it's become such a blessing to me. It's not a time where we get together and are silly and make believe we're British and all this kind of thing. We just enjoy beautiful things. And I've collected so many teacups through the years, teacup sets and pots and cute little spoons. And my husband just bought me this pink depression glass. I sent him in for an extra plate, and he came back with 2 plates and 2 cups and saucers that are the pink depression. I do love lots of pretty things. And so here's the invitation. I like to send out invitations. And this one says Valentine Tea Time, and the date and the time. And I have a Bible verse here, Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. How true that is. Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. God knows our hearts need to be merry. And how can we do that? Well, there's no better way to be merry than to give your heart to the Lord, and he helps you through the trials. And we're not merry all the time, but we don't have to stay in the doldrums. We can have hope. I think there's a difference between being a depressed person and needing some medication and different things. I know that people need those things sometimes, and there are imbalances that happen. But basically, through life, God has provided a way to cheer our hearts up. So that's what I wanted to do this tea party, and usually that is what we do, but I have different themes. And so this one is about a merry heart, and I said, how has God made our hearts merry this past year? So little teacups, isn't that cute? So we talk around the table, and there were 10 of us this time. Dear friends, daughters-in-law, a granddaughter-in-law. It's just, we share the same faith, and so we tell how God has blessed us, how He's helped us through trials. So I want to sing a song that I sang a few times back in a recording. I saw that I did, but I sang it slowly. But the way I wrote it was a little peppier. So I want to do that for you this time. This is called Another Cup of Tea. Let's have another cup of tea. I'm sure it'll make everything alright. You share your heart, I'll share mine. We'll talk way into the night. I'm sure there's no problem so big or no heartache so deep that we can't find a little comfort in a little cup of tea. Troubles come in batches, that's what they say. My life's no exception, but that's okay, 'cause God gave me a mama who taught me to pray and face my troubles every day with just a little cup of tea. I'm sure it'll make everything alright. You share your heart, I'll share mine. We'll talk way into the night. I'm sure there's no problem so big or no heartache so deep that we can't find a little comfort in a little cup of tea. All we need is God, you and me, and a cup of tea. Just a cup of tea, a little cup of tea. Let God make your heart merry. You have a good week. Hopefully I'll see you Monday.